company. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Oh yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Oh yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Oh yeah, just for me, I'm walking.
Great Raw isn't, y'all. Great Raw isn't. Ooh, let me see with these cameras. When I do a look back on these cameras, oh my goodness. I be like, who that? Why is that showing in the background? I didn't want that to show. That shouldn't be showing. And lo and behold, it is showing. I don't know how to correct it. See, like this. Like this. Okay, here we go. As corrected as can be.
Thank you for the company. I'm walking.
Oh yeah.
So happy.
Let's get this party started right. Hey, thanks for coming on the wall. Line up if you're walking wall to wall. Get your mats if you're stretching out like I did this morning. Hey, a little bit light in the back, right? Just a little bit. I couldn't let my apples go. I want to see my apples when I look at the video. So, there's that. I think I did really good. Thanks for coming on the wall. Please like, comment, share, tell a friend, tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin. Ha, ha, ha. Yes, subscribe. I don't know how you people do it. How y'all can get through this life without exercising. I guess y'all have medication. I think that's it. I guess if I had medication, I wouldn't have to exercise. Because they'll give you, they'll give you anything. Especially now I'm coming towards the Medicare years. And you got to pay for the doctor. You got to pay for subscription. So the whole thing is keeping you broke. So I guess if I had to take a lot of prescriptions, I would be wanting like sleep medication. Like I take melatonin. And that does it for me. But some people, that doesn't do it for them. They need more. They need stronger stuff. And I guess if I had that stronger stuff, there's a possibility, if I had the stronger stuff, that I wouldn't have to be walking. Go back some pills and sit down somewhere. So I guess I do know how y'all make it. I guess I do know how y'all get on. I just can't do it that way. I just can't do it that way. I gotta be conscious. I've always been conscious. I've always had my head in the game. Because when your head ain't in the game, let's put it like this. What happened to me as a teenager and an adolescent did not happen to me as an adult. So I wanted you to get that across. Get that across to you. Now, that's why they take advantage of kids and teenagers and stuff like that. Because when you become adult, you can't so easily do it. Not in the physical, sexual, incesting way. I think if you are an adult, it's no longer incest. It's a consensual relationship. And I think incestors should be thrown underneath the jail. I think they should be held to the highest. But it's not going to happen because that's part of the cult. I'm just so glad it didn't stop me from doing anything I want to do. Probably slowed me down, maybe look at it differently. But it didn't stop me. It didn't stop me from reaching my goals that I set for myself. No, it didn't stop me. I probably could have enjoyed the ride better. Probably would have been able to make more money out of it. The strange thing about cult life and that whole thing is all set to keep you off guard. You're never sure of nothing. You're never sure. It's set up to be like that. There are sureties in this world. There are. I'm going to die. That's a sureness. Baby's born. That's a sureness. So there are surenesses in the world. But in the cult, you're always kept off keel. Just when you think you know something. And this could be something as simple as going to Sunday school. You sit there and you listen. And you hear and you say, oh, I got this. I know what it means. You go upstairs and hear the pastor, whoever is preaching, and it's something totally different. So you don't got it. I couldn't understand how we were all in this sin thing. Even when I was small, I kept saying, what did I do? What did I do? Not so much the Lutheran Church. They didn't talk sinning that much. They talked Adam and Eve from what I remember. I remember the whole benediction and everything, just like if I was sitting there. Because I was sitting there till 12 years old, like for 6 years. But still, I think they kind of taught us more suffering. Suffering. That's why you suffer. I think that's the thing that I remember most from the Lutheran. Suffering was a key thing. And I just remember I couldn't understand, why did I have to suffer so much? And every Sunday I find out why. That Christ died for us. But then why am I still suffering? And then I was like, don't answer too loud. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. And then when I got down to the Baptist cult, which was a whole nother level, because they focused on the devil. Their whole thing was the devil. I couldn't understand it. We couldn't use Jesus' name, Christ's name, or God's name in the house because you're taking them in vain. But you could talk about the devil from the time you wake up in the morning till you went to bed at night. And it was never a problem. Oh, that girl got the devil. That devil wasn't her. You know, she wake up with the devil. You know, the devil is right by her side. You know, the devil probably at school with her. You know, the devil, I'm telling you constantly. Me almost tilting over. I'm telling you constantly. Devil in that boy. Devil in that girl. Devil made them do it. Devil in their chain. Devil in their blood. Devil in them. Devil run around them. Devil run through them. Devil all up in them. Devil sleep with them. Devil got their head. Devil got their heart. Devil got their eyes. They looking through devil eyes. Devil got their mouth. They speaking devil words. That's all. All I heard was the devil. It was always in us, always forcing us to do something, always making us do something. Not once in the whole time that I was at that church, I remember all that I went through, and my blockage and everything up to this age. They never said, you are godlike. They never said, God is in you. They never said, you be like Christ. They never said it. They never said you walk like Christ. I'm telling you, I volunteered and all I got was, you think that volunteering is going to get you into heaven? That ain't nothing. The devil's still in you. The devil's still telling you what to do. The devil's still trying to control you. Use a rude link. That's what we got. In that Baptist cult. Let them go on. That's that devil in them. Always. Always. Everybody was a liar, but I found that through grooming and stuff like that, when you have a lot of incest and stuff, the grooming part is to instantly make the kids look like liars. So no matter what they say, they will not be believed because it's already been put out there that they're lies because the devil's in them. So instantly, you're labeled as liars. That's what I remember from my down south time. I remember that very distinctly. Devil, liars, the truth ain't in you. You wouldn't know the truth if it came and slapped you. That girl, she lie all the time. Everything come out her mouth is a lie. I'm telling you. And it was all of us. It was just like we're not to be believed. So we never believed and trusted one another So that's again how that starts, because we all became enemies because everybody was lying on everybody. We never spoke the truth. I volunteered. I had to feed people at the hospital, adult men at the hospital who were in traction, they couldn't feed themselves. I never choked anybody. Matter of fact, they used to request me because I was so patient. I read to them. Every time I went to work, those places, they never said, "Oh, liar." No one ever said, "Oh, she's a thief. She stole from me. Oh, she came in, she told me lies." Never. Never, ever, ever. You went to my school, none of my teachers would tell you that I'm a liar. I sneak out, I cut, do any of those things. Never. Never. But the minute I walked back into that house under cult rule, Southern Baptist Church, the minute I walked through that gate, I was a liar and the devil was in me. I was a liar and the devil was in me. They never asked how you did at school, because you're a liar. They never asked if you had any homework, because you're a liar. My grandmother would say things like, I know you didn't do your homework. I know you ain't reading, because I know you ain't going to do nothing. I know. So that's the way she was. Through mouth. And it's strange. That's what I was thinking about this morning. It was strange. One moment she was in Southern Baptist deaconess at the church. And then other moments she was an African American woman who spoke totally different to us. Follow your first mind. Don't doubt yourself. Go for higher education. Totally different. And then she would become deaconess. You know you got to pray on the Lord. Just wait on him. He'll give it to you. Don't worry about nothing. He'll give it to you on his time. Don't do nothing. He'll do it on his time. If he wants you to be something, he done made you something. And if you ain't nothing, just be happy that you ain't nothing, because that was his choice. And sometimes she would switch in a conversation. And I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who am I talking to? The one who didn't get married? If you don't get married, something's wrong with you. If you don't stay in the marriage, even if the man beats you up, something wrong with you. There's no doubt in my mind, since I know this whole cult thing, there's no doubt in my mind why so many women are killed and for domestic violence. I totally understand it. It's in doctrine, it's ingrained. Every time you take that little girl, you take that little boy to that church, and you sit them in the pulpit, that's what you're going for. Y'all go down here meeting these men. Oh, I want a Christian man. Let me tell you, a Christian man is the king of his house. You are his rib. Now, you accept that because you want a man. Then you get married, you don't mind. And that's what I got me this weekend. Who gives this woman away to be married? I don't hear nobody say, who gives this man away to be married? Who gives this woman away to be married? Means that husband that you're going through has the right, and under your cult doctrine, has the right to beat the crap out of you if he so chooses. He has the right to starve you, if he so chooses. And if you're looking for a Christian man, you're signing on the dotted line. You are signing off on that ass whipping because it's according to your doctrine. When I was in church, spare the rod, spoil the child came under heading of women too, because they looked at women as children. Because you got to tell them what to do. A woman don't know. If you don't tell them what to do, they don't know what to do. I used to hear it preached all the time. Remember, I wouldn't go. This is what I was professing, because, and I couldn't understand. But now I understand. When I looked at it as a cult, if it had been taught to me in cult terms, then I would have known what I was dealing with. I would have known. Who gives this woman away to this man to be married? Your father gave you to him, knowing full well that he probably beat your ass, and you left your daddy who was probably beating your mother's ass. But then you don't understand domestic violence. You gotta understand it. You signed on the dotted line. I realized that. And I was like, no, I can't keep that sign. No. You can't starve me. I think faster than you, so you can't go out and thank me. I had came through a whole 4 years of being choked, beaten, and incest. And I'm still here. Okay? So then I look at you and say, would you still be here if you went through what I went through? And I look at that man and say, probably wouldn't. You probably wouldn't. Hey, 20 minutes already. With me to Gabagoose. Whew, what a break.
Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. walking, oh yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for
Hey y'all, hey! Let's do the second half of this one. I moved the camera a little bit. I'm feeling good. I tell you, when I look back at these videos, I'm like, oh, why did you pay more attention to the camera angle? Yeah, that got me this weekend. The mother carries the baby for 9 months. Pain unimaginable, because I had one. Unimaginable pain that they tell that, like, oh, you'll forget in a couple of years. That's how come women keep having babies, because they forget. You know, that pain, nothing. Well, I held on to my baby pain to make sure I don't never have no more. That was pain like I've never, ever, ever hoped to experience in this life ever again, to bring life into this world. Now that's what the woman does. She carries the baby for 9 months. She goes through the pain of birth. But if you have a girl, when she gets married, the father is allowed to give her away. All he did was shoot the sperm. Yeah, he helped in the raising, but as a mother, you help too. But he gives her away. Now let's look at this weekend. Let's look at the act of giving a woman away. The father giving his daughter away. My daughter went, but I will never give her away. She went, she got married, but I never gave her away. Her father would not be so bodacious as to say he gave her away, because I'd have to tell him to go back a few years, quite a few years. Your giveaway already happened. Who give this woman away to this man to be married or wed? There's some religions where when you get married, it is a blood contract. It is a blood contract. Now you say to yourself, well, who signs the blood contract? The woman. The husband signs the ink contract, and the woman signs the blood contract. Now, the man is able to go run around, have mutual sex partners, do whatever he wants to do, and his connection to that woman is still great, even though he just signed at his pen. Now, her contract on the other side is signed in blood. He can kill you if you don't make his dinner properly. That's the blood contract that you gave. You said, okay, yeah, I love him. He can kill you if he gets sick of paying bills. Blood contract. He can stop feeding and taking care of you at will. You sign the blood contract. You can't work or generate any kind of money, and they sign on the blood contract. He can have health insurance, but he doesn't have to cover you or any future children. And the women sign it in the blood contract. That always blew my mind. Always blew my mind. And women sign on the line and tell me if I don't sign on the line, if I didn't sign on that line to get my ass kicked in marriage, to be totally dominated by my husband in marriage, then I was a lesbian. Plain and simple. That's how cults work. Yeah, I saw her. She came in here. Her lip was busted. Oh, and that black eye. But at least she married. She got her husband. I got 2 aunts. Typical example of that. You're married. You're married. All your husbands, all your children come from the same man. So what if you get choked? So what if he knocks your teeth out? So what if he bubbles up your lip? So what if he blackens your eye? You're not a lesbian. And then when you get married and you and your husband in a good relationship, y'all doing your own thing, no, marriage ain't gonna make it if you don't have any children. It ain't gonna make it if you don't have no children. They don't look at the burden of having a child. Everybody wants to watch and help you with your children when you ain't got none. The minute you get it, it's a totally different subject. I know I came up through the thing when they didn't have daycares as strong as they have it now. As many, when I say strong, as many as they do now. But it just came about who gives this woman away to be married to this man? Don't come home now. I'll never forget Audrey telling me, and maybe her mother too, Miss Norris, telling me how Miss Norris walked onto her husband's farm with a milking cow. She was 13 years old, and she had wed him. It was all set. And she just came with her milking cow and clothes. And she was with him till she died. And she worked. And she had a lot of kids. They had a lot of them Norrises. A lot of them Norrises. There were so many Norrises that Sandra was the baby. And she was in elementary school. And she had brothers and sisters who were at least 20 years her senior. They stayed together and they made babies until nature said no more. And that had to be well in 50s for Mrs. Norris when nature told her no more. I think that was Sandra. And that's what they do. They give you away. Even though you gotta work, some marriages they let you work, the husband keep all the money if he wants to. Stupid wives give their husband all the money. Smart ones know how to keep their own bank account. because they got to look out for themselves and the kids. Who gives this woman away to be married? Yeah, it's Monday, y'all. You see how I'm holding on to everything? I'm slow. I saw, we went to a fancy pants ball on Saturday afternoon. It wasn't a ball. It was some kind of party. Beautiful mansion, beautiful pool, beautiful backyard, live entertainment, delicious food. And I took a picture of me, and it validates even now when I look at my image. To me, I am 250 pounds. So I looked at myself in that picture, and I was a tank in a moo-moo. Y'all will never see the pictures. I will never share it with you. It was horrible. I was a tank in a moo-moo. So you see why I can't stop walking and exercising. It don't matter how much I don't eat, how I just drink my proteins at certain meals, eat very light. It doesn't matter. Whatever I see, when I look at me, I can see my clothes. I had to buy clothes, they're getting smaller. I can see it in my clothes. I said, oh, even how this top fits. You go back to last year, didn't fit like that. Or when I first got them, they didn't fit like this. But I did that picture, and I was a cow in a moo-moo. Even now I'm sweating. I am sweating all over. But that doesn't mean that hell of beans. Still, when I look at myself, I see a 250-pound person easily. Easily. I have measured my thighs. I've measured my legs. Can clearly see the weight loss through the measurements. I don't get on scales because my eyes doesn't read what it says. No matter what I do, I get on a scale, I read 250. I'm so glad this happened to me when I was older. Because if this happened when I was young, I could definitely be anorexic. But it reads 250. No matter what I do, what my eyes see, I sweat all the time. I go upstairs. I have to sit in front of the air conditioner to dry up enough to take off my clothes. That's how saturated with sweat they are. But still, when I look at myself, I see 250 pounds easily. And then when I took those pictures on Saturday, I was a cow in a moo-moo. I'm so glad we went, we sat down, we ate, and we left. I'm not going out. I got one more place to go to. And that's my dear friend's Norrico Memorial. And I'm not doing no more going out anywhere. You ain't gonna see me. I'm not doing that. This cow staying home. And she ain't putting on no moo-moos. She gonna put on some sweats and she gonna chill out. I looked hideous. I had no waist. Everything I see, and when I feel, look how tight that is. But when I put on the dress, I was a cow and a moo-moo. I was like, oh my goodness. So, I'm done with that. I have some, like, cotton sweatpants, not like the silk and stuff that you see the old people wear. I got like the gym, basically more for winter. And just saying that, gonna get me a pair of pants and one more moo cow top. And I'm going to Norrico's Memorial. And I'm not doing, that's it for me, y'all. Other than seeing me on this walk in the morning or hearing me on my podcast, reading my posts on Facebook, I'm not doing that anymore. One thing that I'm comfortable with, because I know, is that when you get old, it doesn't matter what you put on because you're still an old lady in a dress, old lady in pants, old lady. But I've always liked stirrup pants, you know, the kind that you wore for horseback riding. They've always complimented my legs very nicely. So I think I'm going to get a couple pair of those. And nice flats, leather shoes, flat leather shoes, and two tops, and that's going to be my outfit. They have, the podcasters talk about these pants that's like a spa pants, but then you can go out and it looks like a regular pair of pants. So, gotta look into that. And I'm gonna get that. Monday's hard for me, y'all. Oh, I don't know about y'all. I love Mondays, but in this heat, Mondays is hard. I love them. But exercising after not exercising for 2 days, it's hard. Even just walking, it's hard. Oh, thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Ha, was that Diane in Canada? But it's hard. Hey, thanks for coming on the walk. Hey, said I meant to instant message you. If that's easy. Because I need you to make a, what do you call that? I'm gonna make me some t-shirts. Yes, that is Ezo. Ezo, I want something to put on a t-shirt for I'm walking. I'll instant message you. I know you just do children's books, but maybe you know someone. What should it be? A picture of an old lady walking? Old black lady walking? Or, you're so creative. I'll instant message you if you're through Facebook. Yeah, I know you want me to do my children's book. Thanks for the company. Whew. Y'all, I am sweating. I am sweating. Oh, that's why I can only wear stuff once after the walk. This has to be one. Thanks for the love. Whoa. Yes, Ezo, I'm going to instant message you so we can get this done. Yes. Whew. Y'all, we're almost done. We just got to do some hand exercises. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. And I don't know. I also had to come down to the studio early to do some stuff. You see how it's lighter in the back? But I couldn't give up my apples. And I didn't want to move my apples over. I'm having an apple thing. Hey, thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Whew, we're almost there, y'all. Yes. Whew. Yes. We're there. Yeah, I was looking at that picture. I was like, oh, look at those old little knobbly fingers on the end of that. On the end of that hand. I was like, whoa. I don't want to go out no more. Oh, thanks for the love. Oh, yes. I don't even want to go out anymore. I'm saying, oh, once, this virus is manageable, because like the flu will never go away, but once it's manageable, then I can start going out, but I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Should I do some more? We got a little bit of time. And definitely nothing fancy pants. No more fancy pants. Because I always said, it doesn't matter what you put on. How you look, old lady. Old lady in slacks. Old lady in the skirt. Old lady in the dress. Now you probably put some, what do you call it, adjectives in front of it. Classy old lady. Fashionable old lady. Let's do 10. Neither up nor down. Tuck in your elbow. Squeeze your gut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one for goodbye. Oh, yes. So there's another girl on here. She does fashion. I was going to contact her and say, listen, what can you do for me? And after seeing my pictures from Saturday, I think I'm really going to do it. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one for good luck. Yeah. I don't got no fashion sense. I don't got no fashion sense. I need help with the fashion. Help with the fashion. I need help in the fashion department. Help with the fashion. I need help with the fashion. Yeah, send me a message. Let me know. Isa, I'ma make me some shirts. I'ma make me some shirts. Can you give me an emblem or a suggestion? Will be instant messaging. If you don't do it yourself, can you refer somebody to me? Or refer me to somebody? Whew. I'm walking, so happy to be happy. Yes! It's coming on the wharf, y'all. Like, comment, share. Tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Ha ha! Like, comment, share. Subscribe. 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 Subscribe.
I'm walking, oh yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking.
Thanks for coming on the walk.
I'm walking. So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company.
Yes. Yes.
Walking.
Ha ha.
Yes, indeed.
Stick around for the
Oh, yeah.
gulp chat.
I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking.
Whew. See how I'm sweating? Look at this. Well, you know I love it. I'm not losing any weight, but I'm sure I'm sweating out a lot of impurities. So I'm going with that. Whew.
Yes, indeed. I'm walking. Oh, yeah. Just walking. I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking.
Thanks for coming on the walk. Let me look at some of these comments right fast. Excuse me. Hey, Ease, I thought that was you. Hey, darling. Yes. Ooh. Yes. Yeah, that picture was haunt my nightmares for a long time. It was a nice Liz Claiborne, I think. I got it from Marshall's. My legs look good in it. Excellent. I'm staying home. I'm staying home. I don't want to visit. I don't want to get dressed up. Well, I'll just go places in sweats. That's the old lady that everywhere she goes, she's casual. Gym ready to jump on a treadmill.
Yes, indeed. I'm walking. Oh, yeah. Just walking. I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking.
The water goes down, the air comes out.
So happy.
But one thing I am is I got muscles. I'm thick. And that's what I saw in that picture. And that's what I feel. Butt so tight, if I fell down, I'd spring back up. I'm like, ooh. Uh-oh. Hip and thigh so tight, if I fall over right now, it wouldn't touch a bone. It would not touch a bone. Muscles up in here, so tight. This shoulder muscle, if I bang, it'd be a while. I got muscles all up around the collarbone and everything. The whole rib section here. Now, I didn't want that. It ain't easy, like you can't like lift me and throw me in the trunk real fast. It's gonna be a little stuff. You'll be like, wait a minute. Let me see if I can find the other one maybe I can just snatch up. I'm not weightless. I got weight. I'm heavy. And I wanted that. I never want to be the old lady that when you run down the street, you bump into me and I just fall over. I want to be able to, come on, come on.
Yes, indeed, I'm walking. I'm walking. Yes, I'm walking. I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm walking. So happy.
That's it, wait.
Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company.
Yeah, we did it. We walked. We did it. We came. We saw. We conquered. Please like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Thanks for coming on the walk, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.